So this is coming, the audio for this is coming from the mic pod here. So it is in canceling mode. So hopefully everyone can hear me. So I'm sitting on my bed, obviously. All of my videos are completely unscripted, so please bear with me if I slip all the time. So, as you may have seen on this channel, I've been talking a lot about cryptocurrency, Web3, NFTs recently. And at least, like, nobody here has deleted me for it. And I'm thankful for that. Like, at first, I thought that everyone outside of Warpcast, aka Farcaster, and Lens was going to like unfollow or delete me or something as I started putting out more as I started discussing cryptocurrency more, and I'm surprised that it's still been completely fine. So I'm sorry, I just happen to be wearing this like very odd looking white shirt. So apologies if I don't look the best. Of course, I almost never look that good when I'm doing these piece to camera videos. So anyway, I've been in. Oh, hopefully I didn't mess up the mic pod. Also, I hope the camera isn't lagging too much because this is going from this. The camera is actually my iPhone. I'm recording this with OBS on my MacBook. So, and I am actually gonna. This was actually supposed to be the desktop scene. So let me just put that down in the corner. You just saw the laptop camera itself there, but I'm using the iPhone's continuity camera function to do that. Let me put on studio mode. So let's see, can I copy the iPhone camera? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I've been in Coinbase's Onchain summer recently. I'll just expand the Chrome window. Actually, I just have Mac OS settings and OBS, and I have Finder open because I'm trying to connect to the home server to use to have the file on because my MacBook has like doesn't have that much storage in it, so I can't like do long videos with it. So we will head to the Coinbase wallet website here, and we actually disable studio mode so I can see it better from the window view. So this is the Onchain Summer Portal. I don't know if I was showing the Onchain Summer Portal in the video. What was that video called? I don't know if I showed in either the Web3 ramble or the the NFT bubble fears video, which was my last video on the topic. But anyway, this is the on-chain summer portal. If you're wanting to get started in cryptocurrency, then this is probably the place to start. Wallet.coinbase.com, and you can even create a smart wallet there. I would recommend, however, using an actual wallet app instead of a smart wallet, unless you're going to be using a lot of apps like MoshiCam, which use smart wallets exclusively. Because I actually have a smart wallet. If I click the wallets button up here, I actually have a smart wallet in addition to my real wallet. And then all these others are just like Bitcoin and Dogecoin addresses generated by the Coinbase wallet phone app, which I can't show you right now because my iPhone is the camera for this. Also, the mic pod. Let me actually expand this back up. The mic pod is plugged into my MacBook. This black thing sticking out the side of my MacBook Air is the mic pod that's on my shirt right here. It's kind of meant to be a. Whoops. I just peeked the microphone out. Anyway, I think this mic pod was meant to be a knockoff of the Hollyland microphones because you can see yellow. I believe Hollyland uses that color as well. Just found these on Amazon. They're some Chinese thing, but they seem pretty good. I had some different Chinese ones I gotten off the TikTok shop. Anyway, back to the topic. So I've said this enough times already. So Onchain Summer, you can see Onchain Summer at the top of the screen. But they're doing this thing called Coffee Days, and I actually minted this for some money. I minted that so I could get the extra points, and now I'm Onchain Summer level 5, which means that I can get a hat for $10 after spending more than $10, but who cares? But anyway, this Coffee Days thing, sorry I kept scrolling around the page. This NFT here is meant to help people, is meant to help fund like free coffees to help onboard new on-chain users. So with this Coffee Days event, basically what Coinbase is wanting to do is onboarding, and I stand by onboarding for the chain, trying to get people into this new kind of payment. But the thing is, so let me switch back to the desktop and back to the browser. So here's how they explain it. On-chain payments, real-world utility, great coffee. Support your local shop with USDC, zero fees, better for everyone. And then it says, enjoy, mint a Coffee Days collectible to bring someone on-chain. And it says, help grow the on-chain economy by sponsoring someone's first on-chain purchase. So basically, these NFT mints are going to these shops, I guess, to help people make their first wallet and start and make their first wallet and make their first on-chain transaction, just help them join the chain. And then enjoy $1 cold brew all summer long with USDC. If you've never heard of USDC, especially if you're like new here and you don't know anything about crypto, you haven't watched my other 2 videos on the subject. Also, the Web3 ramble is just really low quality. I can admit that I was rambling. It was literally me rambling. But yeah, my other 2 videos, the NFT bubble one, my second Web3 video on this channel, and now this video. I don't know if I mentioned USDC in the other 2 videos, but basically USDC is what's called a stable coin, and by the name you could guess that USDC is equivalent to $1. And now they've even come, the same company that made USDC in the first place, companies called Circle. I forgot to. I was doing a piece to camera and I did not switch back to the camera. I'm sorry. So anyway, USDC is called a stable coin because it is locked to the value of $1. And there's also now the same company that made USDC called Circle made EURC, which is a stable coin that is fixed to the price of €1, the European currency. Next point on their thing here, how are we helping local businesses? Paying for coffee on chain is fast and easy and helps local businesses save money on credit cards fees. Now, the first thing, I didn't know that this was actually going to turn into like a huge thing with Coinbase's on-chain summer, but on Warpcast, of course I forgot to switch back, but honestly I'm just speaking to the camera. These slides here, wallet.coinbase.com/OCS/coffee days. I will probably put that link in the description when I upload this. just so you can see their advertisement. By the way, even though in these past couple, I may have been talking about Coinbase Wallet, and Onchain Summer a lot, I'm not actually. I have nothing to do with Onchain Summer. I just wanted to talk about cryptocurrency, mostly because people cringe at it, and I kind of want the cringing to stop because cryptocurrency and NFTs are not what they once were. And at least Coinbase here is trying to actually bring it forth into real life, not just in the NFT economy that's basically Funko Pops but digital. Funko Pops, trading cards, whatever you want to construe some real life collectible object to be. That any real life collectible object could theoretically be digital as an NFT. And that says, how does it work? Your mint, so the Coffee Days NFT that you saw a few minutes ago, how does it work? Your mint will fund the first on-chain purchase for someone anonymous at a participating coffee shop, payments powered by Slice. And they're actually using that company Slice for payments for the on-chain summer merch store. And then they list all of their coffee shop partners. So let me switch back to the screen. So they're working with the Bicycle Coffee Company in Oakland, California, Compass Coffee in DC, Lion's Milk in Brooklyn, Minotti's Coffee in LA, and Noun's Coffee in LA. Now about Noun's Coffee, I have no idea if that pop up actually has any, if that Nouns Coffee pop up has anything to do with the Nouns DAO, because I talked about the Nouns Coffee thing in the NFT Bubble Fears video. But anyway, warpcast.com, Noun Coffee. Okay, let me switch the desktop. So I saw this post on Warpcast. It was in the /nouns Warpcast channel. So at Noun Coffee on Warpcast. We're onboarding LA to on-chain payments. Pay with USDC on Base and get a drink for $1. Pay with Coinbase Wallet and get your first drink free. Noun glasses emoji. Now Noun glasses emoticon. Because you can see that pair of glasses. See, that pair of glasses is the, even for like the Nouns DAO itself. Isn't it nouns dot? I think it's nouns.wtf. Yeah. Now these things usually get super expensive. Right now it's 2.3 ether for the current noun auction. And how much is 2.3 ether? About $6,000. So yeah, I don't know if this Nouns Coffee thing has anything to do with the Nouns DAO, but I already showed you this Warpcast post. So I replied, so how would on-chain payments work at physical businesses? Would there be a QR code you had to send crypto to? And the Nouns Coffee account, crap. Yeah. Yep, exactly this, using Slice and Coinbase Wallet. And apparently someone about at the same time that Noun Coffee replied said, does it work with other wallets? I think it would. They're just doing this as part of the on-chain summer, so they're definitely going to be name dropping Coinbase. So apparently Slice is just it's probably very similar to Coinbase's own e-commerce platform, Coinbase Commerce. And for some reason, Coinbase is using it themselves for the Onchain Summer merch shop. And I started looking into this because they have, so you can see all of these locations if you go to the link that I'll put in the description to this page. Actually, can you even go to this page if you're not signed in? Because I'm signed in. If I open an incognito, yeah, you can view this page without signing in. So I became interested because of that one in the center. I live in Alabama. So I became interested because I saw this one, Prevail Coffee, in Montgomery, Alabama, capital city. But the thing is, I don't know how many people that are not in Montgomery that see this are going to want to have to go to Montgomery to experience this, to experience the on-chain payments. It's just going to affect people that are already in Montgomery that happen to go to this coffee shop. So I literally had the impulse idea to make this video. As soon as I started thinking, why can't Coinbase or some other like big company that deals with cryptocurrency work with like a real world payment processor that works with physical businesses to where you could pay in crypto, whether it be directly in Ether or maybe just USDC, like they're doing with this on-chain summer coffee. But it'd be cool if people could theoretically in the future theoretically be able to pay with crypto in real life. And honestly, I think that crypto is just could be can first of all there's NFTs, but also crypto itself and the fact that these stable coins exist is that sometimes Coinbase has been pitching it as like a next generation of social payment system. By social payment system, I mean things like PayPal, PayPal.me, and Venmo, both of which are owned by PayPal. Um, but the thing is, like, you can send to so you if you have someone's at name on Venmo or the company that owns Square, Block Inc., actually makes Cash App, another social payment app. So if you have someone's cash tag, then you can just send the money over Cash App. So now they're trying. So Coinbase a couple of times has tried to pitch crypto as another way to do social payment. So, for example, I actually have a real ENS name. I have a littlebit670.eth. So if you have a crypto wallet, you can send Ether, USDC, or whatever other coin to littlebit670.eth, and it will appear in my wallet. It's as simple as Venmoing someone. And it's also how on-chain physical payments would work. And even though every business might not have an ENS name, they would post a QR code, or like if you were doing payments with a centralized system, going from the crypto system to a centralized system like Square, like I mentioned the example of Square, just some real world payment company, Square, Clover, as a couple of ones I know that small businesses use. Then like a QR code would appear on the screen of the phone that someone's running Square on, or maybe on the Square terminal, because a local electronics store actually uses the Square terminal device. It's a little white plastic wedge-shaped device with card readers and NFC that does physical payment. So on the phone screen with the Square app, or on the Square terminal, or on a payment terminal, on a professional payment terminal, like ones made by Ingenico. That's one company that I see frequently when going through the checkout at grocery stores. also Verifone. But a QR code would appear, and that QR code is a crypto address. You scan that with your wallet and send the required amount of money to that address, and then the app would be watching to see when. And you could even have it where the app, where there's a camera, and you bring up your wallet's QR code so that it knows where the payment is about to come from, or it just uses different addresses every time because it's a centralized system. And so you pay the required amount, the system realizes you paid the amount, and then it goes through. Or the system could be based on a wallet connection where you scan it, connect, and then it asks you to sign the transaction. And so there's no need to manually choose how much to go through. So yeah, that's just talking about this Coffee Days thing, and also how theoretically on-chain payments could be made possible in more places, assuming that a large company that deals with crypto, such as Coinbase, could partner with a real-world payment processor to implement crypto commerce into physical commerce instead of just e-commerce. Because right now, like Coinbase Commerce, and although Slice is now with this Coffee Days thing getting into physical commerce with these coffee shops, Slice probably just used to be a crypto e-commerce company. So we've seen how crypto works in e-commerce, but if we want it to work in be an actual part of the economy, then it's going to have to shift to physical commerce as well. And we just haven't seen that on any large scale. It's only happened small scale, like with Nouns Coffee in that initial run, and also now with the Onchain Summer Coffee Days. So yeah, this has been another crypto anecdote by Little Bit, and I'll see you next time.